From Boston, Mass. This evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Into the box now, Ian Happ. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading out for the Cubs, left fielder. Ian Happ.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Now the 0-2 from Price. Count remains at 0-2. Price ready with another 0-2. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Digging in now, Wilson Contreras. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the first pitch here from Price. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. A wave and a miss. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Price has a play. But it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in. So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Andrew.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Russell moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now Lester's 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez.
Right fielder.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Happ. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
First baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here's Javier Baez. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Price ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground is short, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gap. To score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Baez is off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him. And now the Red Sox DH, Eduardo Nunez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping in, Rafael Devers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now a spin and a throwback to second. Don't want to forget about him. Runner's on his way to third. Now a look and a throwback to second. And the runner will get back standing. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. 0-2 now from Lester. A pitch out. The throw. And they must have known something was up there as he's nailed at third after the pitch out. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Devers is retired, 2 down now. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie Bradley.
First offering on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bradley is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Outside, 3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4. Striding in, Christian Vasquez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Lester sets 1-1 on its way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Here's Addison Russell as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Addison Russell.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Here's Jason Hayward now. Lifetime versus David Price. He's hitting .429. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bogarts over to his right. 2 gone. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that ends the inning. Here's Brock Holt now.
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Bryant now as we begin the top of the 4th. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Price ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this thing.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Vasquez gathers, but no chance to recover. Contreras is on at first after the strikeout. Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes. 1-1 to Schwarber. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's in the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in to try it again, J.D. Martinez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. 0-1 the count. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eduardo Nunez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now the first pitch here from Price. Breaking ball in for a strike. Baez, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Martinez. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Swing and a little tapper. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one just missed outside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Vasquez is over to take a look, and no one will get this one.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Addison Russell. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. Devers has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rafael Devers the next to bat as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he got him. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2-1. Here's Lester's offering. There's a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. Settling in now, Christian Vasquez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And no swing apparently. Ball one. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Russell waits on it, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Softly hit to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line drive to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brock Holt. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Right fielder, number 28, J.D. Martinez.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Hit out towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Way out in front. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley at the track. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. Ready once again, Addison Russell. Runner in scoring position with Sir John.
Addison Russell. Your attention, please. Now, pitching for the Red Sox, number 56.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, J.D. Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. No hits to this point. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Count even now at 1-1. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. 3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed point.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Very weakly on the ground. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. A swing and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss at the Bender, and it's even at 1-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 46, Pedro.
Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Lifted down the line in left. Happ is after it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. He's set, and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Russell charging this one, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Kyle Schwarber will be next. Another full count pitch home. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Craig Kimbrell is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's hitless in 6 tries. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No outs, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. He's set. Here it comes. Up around the face. Still only 1 out in the inning. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Popped him up. Holt backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Albert Almora has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Here's Brock Holt now. He went down on strikes last time up.
To the bottom of the 9th, second baseman, Brock Holt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled at the plate. And the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Trying to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Happ is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. Brian Dunzing comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Brandon Morrow takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. He's outside for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Jon Lester. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jon Lester. The save to Brandon Morrow. The loss goes to David Price. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.